They will explain about my assignment related to like about the distinction task. Let's go straight to it. So the first thing I will just explain a little bit about my board Arduino. So you already know about we just got like in the Arduino Uno, which is got like about 2 gate for making about the interruption with it just only using about 2 sensor. If we have like more than 2 sensor, it exactly will not working. So that's the reason why we got like 2 options. The first option is that we adding about a new library, which is about pin chain interrupt. The pin chain interrupt is using in here with like making all of this gate into like it can about also got like about the like about the ability to have like about the interrupt. Another way you can you can have like about more sensor to make it interrupt was like changing about the Arduino board. Like about instead of using the Arduino Uno, you can do another board which have more like more gate for the interrupt. Yep, otherwise we need to use like about the new libraries. In here I'm using about the pin chain interrupt. Yeah, and let me just like running in here. So everything in the reverse one to this one is just the same, except I'm adding more sensor in here, changing in interrupt, which is like an input, which is like about the sensor here. If this one is detect about the action in here, detect some action, it would just like about the LED will be turned on or the white turn off, like similar structure to like about the ultrasonic sensor. If some object at the have at the specific distance, it will exactly just like the LED will be turned on or the white turn off, and the remaining LED what it doing in here. So let me just run the code and I'll explain to you later. You can see in here the LED will be in a toggle every time with the distance here showing LED off. Okay, so the LED toggle on and off every time. Why I'm adding in here? Because like I want to make sure that about my chain interrupt always be ready whenever I'm using it, because I'm using more than 2 interrupt. I don't know whether it should be turned on or turned off, so I want to add it in here, to make sure to double check that is work at all time. So yep, let me just like running a little bit. It's got like a distance 64. If I make it less than, so you can see that the LED is turned on. If I turn it off, the 74, the LED is turned off. Yep, let me just put in LED is turn on here, action, adding the action, the less it off, okay. Everything is working fine. So let's just go straight to about my code. So you can see in here, I'm creating about a global variable in here, which is something related to each gate. So the sensor pin going to like about gate number 2, sensor pin 2 going to gate number 3 in here. So you can see in here, let me just like turn this one off. You can see in here. Yep, the trick pin, echo pin related to like about the input and output, the ultrasonic sensor, and yep, and ultrasonic LED pin, timer LED pin. Yeah, and this one was like the volatile variable to track the motion and the object detection. So you can see in here we got like about the motion detected, the motion detected motion detected 2, object detected, which is like similar, with it represent about the P2P sensor and 1 ultrasonic sensor in here, and the volatile long in here, which is like about this one. We can like about changing the distance. We checking about whether this one on the river distance, whether is the same or not. If it's not the same, we will just update about new distance. Otherwise, we just keep investing. And then the river object detection, we check like about whether we got the object or not. Yep. Yeah, and we just go to about the setup, similar to that, create about the serial begin, communication with our device at 6900 bit per second. It also make it like communicate like about reading that thing, whether it's like about reading that thing to get a value, or maybe just print about the output, or like similar to like for example the LED turn on, the LED turn off, something like that. And then set sensor pin and input and output for about the trick pin, echo pin, B sensor, and then the output is like all of the LED in here. And then we are attached about the interrupt, the pin chain interrupt for about the sensor pin. In here, about the pin chain, a P sensor 1 and P sensor 2. And then if it's running, if we got about, we will call about the function, motion ISR1 and motion ISR2 in here. Yep, and when we start with the LED, it turn off, everything need to be turned off. And yep, we are also great about the initialize timer interrupt with 1 second per intervals. And yep, this one was just like a charge interrupt of the timer ISR in here in order to using for about ultrasonic LED, ultrasonic sensor. Like I said before, because ultra, like about I don't know Uno, which is got like about 2 interrupt gate. So we went to add one more thing. So that's the reason why I'm create about this code in here. Yep, and this is about motion ISR when we are running it, motion detect. Go in here, if the motion detect with equal to high, it will example just like make the LED turn on, and then showing about the comment, motion detection less on, otherwise turn off, similar structure to motion ISR2. And then the timer ISR is a little bit changing because like we are calculating about ultrasonic distance, we calculate like this. And if it is less than 50 or greater than 0, we just showing we return like about the object detect equal to 2, otherwise false. Yep, and then we're checking like about check if the distance or the object state has changed, we bring about the new state, like about the distance and centimeter. If this one for if the object ultra high, object detected less on, otherwise turn off. And then we at the end we exactly just like about update about the revert distance and then the revert object detection. Like I'm already showing in here. Yep, at the end, the volume delay 500 milliseconds. Yep, yeah, all right, that's it.